The road to the 2020 Kentucky Oaks continues, and this time we go to Gulfstream Park. It's the Hollywood Wildcat Stakes, and it's a very interesting stakes race for 3-year-old fillies. Let's take a look at this 8-horse field, and it's led by the probable race favorite, Tonalist Shape, who drops out of the Grade 2 Gulfstream Park Oaks, and she did not run well that day as the betting favorite, but that was kind of a strange day. They took a long time on the track before they loaded him into the gate, and it clearly looked like Tonalist Shape kind of left her her racetrack performance on the post parade and running around the track waiting for them to load into the gate. It was a hot day. She was noticeably a little bit sweaty as they loaded into the gate, and she just did not fire at the 1.16 distance. So she's going to be an interesting contender in this race. Another one you want to take a look at is Pleasant Orb. Now, she is stretching out to 1.16 after back-to-back mile races, and she's a homebred, and her mare, the mom, won $1.3 million, including the Breeders' Cup Distaff. And of course, Pleasant Home, a Grade 1 winner and a $1.3 million winner. This horse has got the pedigree, pressed the pace 2 back, and then kind of stepped it up a little bit the last race, winning by a half a length. And she's definitely a player as we get into the summer here of racing at Gulfstream Park and across the country. Another horse coming in off a win, 3 straight wins, is Up in Smoke. George Weaver, he likes to take his time. The pedigree's a little bit more of a sprint pedigree with the big beast on the sire's side. But this one picked up a 92 speed figure and an 89 on the Brisnet scale in its back-to-back races. This is another horse stretching out to the 1.16 distant. And then Vigilante's Way, Medaglia d'Oro out of a Salute mare out of Unbridled, and Claude McGahey sent out this one to a 7-furlong victory, and a lot of his good horses win at that 7-furlong distance. Disappointed in the debut last year as a 2-year-old in December at the Big A, but that was 6.5 furlongs, kind of flattened out after showing a little bit of early speed. And that day, the pace was pretty much par that day, so a nice win off the bench and a pretty long layoff, winning on April the 4th. Another contender is Dream Marie. She was third to Tonalist Shape, 2 back, and then ran in the Gulfstream Park Oaks. She was 11-1 that day, another one who didn't fire. And I like the fact she's had a couple of workouts since that race, just like Tonalist Shape has. So this is a pretty interesting race. You've got a couple of horses on the stretch out. Can Tonalist Shape, with 2 workouts after the disappointing Gulfstream Park Oaks, kind of get it together? This will be a key race for some of these horses. As they run in this race, they'll probably point next for the Acorn, or maybe a Churchill Downs race this summer, or maybe if Keeneland runs a meet. Who do you like in the Hollywood Wildcat? Can Tonalist Shape get back on the beam, or are you taking one of the up-and-comers like the Daughter of Orb out of the Pleasant Home mare, or maybe even a horse like Dream Marie to keep on improving? Leave a comment below. It's the Hollywood Wildcat Stakes on the way to the 2020 Kentucky Oaks.